it takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Hello and welcome to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Smith alongside Jess McLeod, coming to you live from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon. We thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Today featuring the South Eugene Axe taking on the Grants Pass Lady Cavers. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Grants Pass School District and our sponsor business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for today's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you're already a subscriber, we thank you. Southwest Conference girls soccer action coming to you live here on Table Rock Sports today. Coming to you live from Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School. And it's going to be the South Eugene Axe taking on the Lady Cavers of Grants Pass. And taking a look at the conference standings, these two teams right next to one another. Grants Pass 2-3-3 with South Eugene at 2-4-1 in conference play. And that puts them sitting at 3rd and 4th. Top three teams all have 5 wins on the season. Sheldon at the top of the standings, then it's the two Medford teams, South and then North, followed by these two teams, Grants Pass and South Eugene, with Willamette and Roseburg at the bottom of the standing. So an important game for these two teams as they would like to inch closer to the top 3 in the conference and improve their ranking as we get closer to the end of the season and the potential for playoff action. Grants Pass on their homecoming weekend got a win last night in football. Homecoming game was a 1-score victory over North Salem, and so the Lady Cavers would like to keep the winning ways going today as they take on the Axe from South Eugene. Head coaches in today's matchup: Jamie Aguayo for South Eugene, and Aaron Kubik for Grants Pass. So we're just a couple minutes away from getting this one started. We will have the starting lineups coming up, and then we will get this one started. So we'll step aside, take a quick break, and be back with more right after this.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace. Hey. Whoa!
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School, and the Lithia Superstore pregame show continues. Brought to you by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon and Bill's Glass. Bill's Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome to today's Southwest Conference soccer game between the visiting South Eugene Act and your very own Grants Pass.
So we're getting ready for the start of this one.
Starting lineups for the South Eugene Act. And number 3.
Let's get the lineups. Eva Katow is number 3. Amelia Wares, number 4. Number 6, Camilla Burgess. Number 9 is Adele Knuckles. Number 11 is Zeta Vogt. Number 13 is Lily Schmelz. 20 is Bryn Ziegler. 18 was Gemma Bretschneider. Number 21 is Julia Martin. 29 is Chloe Tesaro. And Sonora Vejar, I believe, is our keeper, wearing 0. Abigail Michael for Grants Pass, 00, your keeper. Brooke Anderson, number 2. Number 4 is Jaden Gamboa. Number 5 is Lauren Robinson.
Number 6, Reese Isabel.
Reese Isabel, number 6.
Number 8, Abigail Grip.
Abigail Grip is number 8.
Haley Horst.
Number 10, Haley Horst. Number 11, Samantha Willett. Number 12, Kenzie Kleiner. Number 17, Callie Brandis. And Harper Page, number 22. Aaron Kubik, the head coach. And Jamie Aguayo, the head coach for the South Eugene Axe. And we will step aside one more time before the kickoff for today's national anthem.
Diverse venues, We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to Grants Pass High School, Mel Ingram Field. And we're getting ready for Southwest Conference girls soccer action live here on TableRockSports.net. It's your Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And we are just about ready to kick things off. Beautiful day here, 76 degrees. Not a cloud in the sky, little bit of haze in the distance, but really about as nice as you could ask for a Saturday afternoon of soccer action. Two teams huddling up, and we are just about ready to get things started. Once again, taking a look at the two teams, 2-5-3 overall for South Eugene, 2-4-1 in conference play. That has them ranked as the 28th team. And Grants Pass, 3-3-3 overall, 2-3-3 in conference play, and they are ranked just ahead of the Axe with the 24th ranking in the state. And again, these two teams right next to one another in the Southwest Conference standings. So this, an important game. Of course, they all become more important as you get closer to the end of the season, but these two teams looking to be pretty evenly matched, at least on paper. So we're going to see how things go here. And it looks like the Axe will be kicking off to get things started. And we are underway. Grants Pass this season, and actually over the last couple of seasons, is been a very strong defensive team. Sometimes the struggles have come more offensively, although at times they have definitely shown some signs of life. They played one of the top teams in the state, also a conference foe, Sheldon, at home. Took a 1-0 lead in the first half, ended up settling for a 1-1 tie. But, of course, they upset Sheldon near the end of the season a year ago with a big win at home. So the Lady Cavers tend to play well at home and tend to play well in big games. And if you could convince them that this is a big game, they will show up. Chip one ahead for Brandis. Knuckles will get there first. And Knuckles just trying to keep away with Callie Brandis. It'll go out of bounds off of Brandis, so it'll be a goal kick. Battle at midfield. Axe come away with it. That lead pass is cut off. Good defensive play there by Gamboa, as otherwise it was going to be an open lane to the net. Beautiful tic-tac-toe passing play. That shot, pretty good one from Wares, but Michael able to scoop it up. Wares didn't get all of that. She was kind of falling back as she took that shot, but it was a good open look. Cavers with the throw in. And now Burgess sent one ahead. They'll try and get it wide. Get it back to the middle. And tried to drop it to her teammate, but cleared away by the defense. And the double team turns that aside as Brandis the last to touch it. Tries to get through two defenders again, and again the Cavers get it away. And stepping up on D to take that away was Schmelz. And now a chance for the Axe. And Michael leaping over the attacker, Wares, and making the play. And South Eugene on the move again. Wares looking for room to operate. Chips one to the center. The lefty shot just wide. A good look there by Ziegler for the Axe. So South Eugene getting the first scoring chances here. As we're about 5 minutes into this one. Chipped ahead by Willett. And then Page sends one deep where Brooke Anderson will collect it. Try and work around the defender. Brooke, good speed. Has a great left foot. And it'll be a corner kick for the Cavers. Looks like Reese Isabel will take the corner kick. And redirected by Brandis just over the reach of Harper Page. She was trying to head that one home, couldn't quite get to it. Brandis got there, but couldn't get off as hard of a shot as she would have liked. And the keeper makes the play. Now Grants Pass looking to attack again. Good defensive play. I believe that's Knuckles back there. Brandis making a move on the wing. Callie looking to turn it toward the goal. She does. She'll go to the left foot. Chipped in there by Willett, but just goes past Anderson. Now the Axe on the move, but that'll be offsides as the flag goes up. And the free kick for the Lady Cavers. That one is booted by Kleiner. Now Wares with it, sends it to the corner. Ziegler giving chase, but that'll scoot out of bounds. And a goal kick for the Cavers. Taken away by the Axe. And that pass taken away by the Axe. Once again, now Grip will try and get it out. That one chipped ahead by Burgess, but that'll scoot out of bounds once again. Table Rock Sports would like to welcome Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey to our sponsorship team. Solar Pros can save you thousands on your home solar panel installation. Cavers trying to make some noise. Here comes Brooke Anderson. Centers. Oh, good play by Vejar. Harper Page gets it to Anderson again. Brandis trying to redirect. Good defensive play once again for the Axe. Trying to see. That was 18. Brett Schneider. I think it's 18. And it was. So good back and forth action as we're 10 minutes into this one. No score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And if you want to find out more about Solar Pros, you can go to their Facebook page. Go to Facebook and look for Solar Pros PNW. Solar Pros, our newest sponsor here at Table Rock Sports, helping you get these games for free on YouTube and at TableRockSports.net. Michael will clear this one. Isabel battling at midfield. It was headed backwards by Cato. Now Brandis battling with Wares. It'll be off Brandis, out of bounds. That one kicked out will go back to the Cavers now. Harper Page heads one toward the sideline. Brandis trying to win that one. And she does. Defense gets there first. Knuckles turns it aside, but good chance there. Now Isabel giving chase. Reese Isabel bumped off the ball, and this will be a goal kick. And Willett wins the battle. She'll take the throw in for Grants Pass. Brandis giving chase again. And it looks like we may get a substitution coming in. The freshman Eden Bolin checking in for the Lady Cavers. Reese Isabel will get a rest. And South Eugene trying to work it out of the defensive end. Grip slows down the progress. Good battle at the middle of the field as Haley Horse got it away from the Axe. And now Robinson in a battle has it taken away. Tesoro got rid of it. She'll get it back, but lose it to the Cavers. Ware's trying to work around Grip. But the defense will get there to clear that. It looked like that was Willett sending one deep. Anderson was trying to take that one away. Sent wide by Laughlin. Grants Pass gets it back. They've got numbers if they move. Bolin goes wide, and Bolin spilled at the end of that play. And the Cavers will take the throw in. And that one out of bounds off of the Cavers, so throw in to the Axe. Another couple subs coming in. South Eugene will send out Molly Clever and Zeta Vogt. Good defensive play there from Gamboa. And now Brandis will send one ahead. Anderson giving chase, but it'll get to the keeper. Still no score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott, Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Gamboa turns that one aside. Now Grip trying to control it. That one off the mark. Bolin will get there first. And throw into the axe as Martin made the play for South Eugene. Now Grip finds Brandis. Little give and go play. As she dropped it to Horst, and Horst gave it right back. But this throw in will go to South Eugene. Made one of my almost automatic Saturday morning trips to Dutch Bros, of course, a sponsor here of Table Rock Sports, also a sponsor of Caveman Athletics. But I got to see a couple of soccer alums from the boys' side. Of course, Callie's brother, Cade. Got to chat him up a bit this morning. And also Porter Boersma, who's was injured for the entirety, or almost the entirety, of last season as a senior, playing for the Cavemen all the way through their playoff run. Finally getting some surgery on an ankle, and it's pretty extensive work that he had to have done, but it was nice to chat it up with those two young men. A couple of kids graduated last year and took their team to the playoffs last year, getting into the second round before exiting. A couple subs coming in for the Lady Cavers. Kate Ledesma and Melody Miser on to the turf. Almost halfway through this first half, still no score, nothing on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Beautiful throw in, trying to set up Cato. And this will be a goal kick for the Cavers. And Gamboa will force to punch that one out the sideline. Throw in to South Eugene. Looks like Julia Martin will take the throw in for the Axe. Still in the box. That one almost got through as Brett Schneider with the shot, but the Cavers got it away. And this throw-in will go to the Lady Cavers. Anderson with it. Oh, big collision there. Shoulder. Oh, getting a little physical on these one-on-one matchups down here in front of us. South Eugene with the throw in. And that one gets out of bounds. And so Grants Pass now will have the throw in. Anderson with the header, tried to get it over to Bolin. And now Laughlin sends one ahead, trying to feed McCart, but that'll get out of bounds. Wow. They let him go for a bit. I'm not sure what was the final factor in getting that whistle, but they were battling pretty hard. And I guess the ref finally had seen enough, but and that one gets all the way through, but Abigail Michael right there to collect it. I think in that case you can only play the body for so long, and then you need to make a play on the ball, and that may have been what he was waiting for, and the play on the ball never came, so the whistle came instead. Of course, we've seen some more physical. There's a shot that just goes wide. Cato trying to sneak one through. But we've seen more physical play in this one already that hasn't been whistled, but I think that one just went on a little too long for the liking of the referee. That one taken away by Miser, but the Axe get it right back. And that'll go back to the Cavers. Axe trying to make something happen again. Looking for room was Vogt. Gets rid of it, but then Harper Page steps up, takes it away. Well, we've mentioned Harper playing with that brace. I just wonder how much closer she's getting to being 100%. Here's a chance for the Axe. Centering feed. Oh, defense got there just in time, and then not sure what the call was there, but it's going to result in a free kick. May have had an offsides call. I didn't catch the flag going up, but it looks like that was what the call was, an offside, so free kick for the Lady Cavers. Still no score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Getting free is Laughlin, gets it across. And the shot blocked by the defense. As Michael had come out to challenge, they got it past her, but didn't see who that was defensively, but a nice play there to keep that out of the net. And the flag goes up once again, so this play is going to be whistled for another offside, so another free kick coming up for the Cavers. So a great chance there for South Eugene, but a good play on defense to keep that out of the net and keep this a scoreless tie. Send one wide for Miser, but it's going to scoot out of bounds before Melody can track that down. These two teams met at South Eugene back on the 15th of September, a 2-0 victory for the Axe. So Grants Pass looking to return the favor with a win at home here today. That one pushed ahead by Kleiner. Anderson pressuring Knuckles, but Knuckles gets it to midfield. Now Miser with it. Pressured by Donahue. Donahue will send one ahead. Gamboa turns it aside. Now Ledesma trying to get it to Bolin. Bolin turns, still has a chance. That'll scoot out of bounds. Throw in to South Eugene. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Good battle right in front of us. That one off of South Eugene. Throw in to the Cavers, and we'll get some substitutes. Grip back in. Isabel back in. Addison Waite comes in, and Brandis back out there. So a lot of changes for this last 10 minutes for the Cavers. This will get all the way into the box. Michael will pick it up there for the Cavers. Beautiful kick downfield. Anderson sending that Brandis's way, but now we'll get subs for South Eugene. Ware's back in, Ziegler in, and Tesaro into the match. Anderson chips one out. Brandis has room. Brandis centers. Oh, and the defense over the top. That's a dangerous play there by Knuckles, but she gets it done. But it will be a corner kick coming up for Grants Pass. Ledesma checks back in for Grants Pass. And looks like Isabel will take the corner kick. That one headed toward the net and in! Callie Brandis puts the Cavers on the board at the 7:57 mark. What a beautiful play on the corner kick As Brandis heads it home on the Reese Isabel cross from the corner. And the Cavers take the 1-0 lead on our John L. Scott scoreboard. What a beautiful play. You can't draw it up any better than that on a corner kick. Free kick for the Cavers. They now lead 1-0 on the Brandis goal. Reese Isabel with it. Drops it to Page. Here's Brandis in the corner. If she can keep it alive, she does. Now got her battle back for possession as the Axe took it away momentarily, but Anderson and Brandis working together to keep the possession. Oh, and that looked like a high kick as Isabel's face was right near that one. Play continues. And then Anderson will get called for the foul. Free kick for South Eugene. And I believe that was a handball call. Cato takes the kick. And now Cavers. Anderson sends one for Bolin. I think that's still Bolin out there. We'll double check that. They get that far away. No, that was Waite, Addison Waite. So my apologies. But this will be another corner kick, and Reese Isabel will tee it up once again. So, yeah, number 3, that's Addison Waite. So, Isabel had a beauty on the first one. And again, getting a foot on it was Knuckles. Knuckles has played well defensively, although a few of those plays have got to make the coaches a little nervous, but she's getting the job done nonetheless. Chipped ahead, foot race. Michael will get there first and have a chance to clear it away. Chipped ahead by Abigail Grip. And now Anderson takes it away. She'll send one for Waite. Tried to get it back to Anderson. Cleared, turned aside by the defense. I believe that's Schmelz over there for the Axe making the defensive play. Just over 3 minutes to go in the half. 1-0 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass on the attack again. Anderson got cut off nicely. Good play defensively because Reese Isabel had popped one into the box, and Anderson trying to get there. That one's off of Robinson, throw in to South Eugene. They'll send in a substitute. That'll be Camilla Burgess checking in for Molly Clever. And that one off the Cavers once again. And Michael will clear once again. Poked away from Burgess. Axe keep possession, though. It's Cato. That one punched in from way downtown. A pretty good shot from Julia Martin. But Michael there once again. Last minute and a half of the half. Taken away by Anderson. She feeds Brandis. Brandis will punch it ahead. Hopefully not too far. Keeps it in. The cross. Oh, just past Anderson. Or I'm sorry, again, that was Waite. That was pretty well placed. Just a little too much mustard on that for Waite to collect it. Last minute of play. And Brandis wins the battle with Donahue. Throw in to the Cavers. One last chance for a push here. This one into the box. Anderson got cut off. Good defensive play by Cato. And it'll be a throw in to South Eugene, but time is going to run out on this first half. After one half of play on our John L. Scott scoreboard, Grants Pass 1, South Eugene nothing. Coming up next, it'll be our Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. We'll look at the one goal from the first half, talk about the second half. We'll do that when we come back from this break. We'll be bringing you the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherms has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome to the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Siskiyou Cellular with two new locations in Roseburg and Klamath Falls, with 9 locations to serve you. And so 1-0 our score in this, what's been was a really good first half between these two teams. And as we mentioned during the pregame, on paper, these two teams pretty evenly matched. Of course, South Eugene winning the first contest at home, a 2-0 score. Grants Pass wanting to return the favor here and tie the season series at 1 game apiece, and they're halfway there with the 1-0 lead. Defensively, both teams have been pretty solid. The chances have been few and far between, really. The best save of the day at the defensive end for Grants Pass was made by one of the defenders. Unfortunately, I didn't catch the number of that defender, but it was one where Abigail Michael came out to challenge the play. It was pushed past her, but the defender able to keep it out of the net. And a similar situation at the other end. You had a couple of good defensive plays by Knuckles for South Eugene. One of them looked pretty dangerous as she redirected it toward her own net, but it was up and over the top, and I'm sure she'd tell you she knew exactly what she was doing there. But some good defense at that end. And the difference in this one was just a perfectly executed corner kick. It was Reese Isabel taking the corner kick and Callie Brandis using her head in more ways than one. And we've got that one queued up. We'll take a look at that as you'll see it coming into play. Brandis had nobody in front of her with the perfect header. And that would make it 1-0 Lady Cavers. And that's where we sit here at the half. Looking forward to the second half. I think it's a lot of the same. These two teams really, as I said, playing pretty evenly matched. It felt like South Eugene was putting more pressure on early, but the last 10 minutes were almost completely owned by Grants Pass, and they've got the goal to show for it, and they need to continue playing with that sort of intensity. You can't have the letdowns on defense, but you can continue to put pressure on and keep the defense on their heels as much as possible. So that's how I see it here from this first half. We still got a whole nother half of exciting play coming up for you. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. And the Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report will continue after this.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Neighbors are very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Welcome back to Mel Ingram Field and your Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill halftime report. We're getting closer to the start of the second half, and on our John L. Scott scoreboard, it's the Lady Cavers 1 and the South Eugene Axe nothing. That lone goal, about as pretty as you'll see on a corner kick. It was perfectly placed by Reese Isabel and Callie Brandis with an equally just like you would draw it up, like you would do it in practice. The header right to the side of the net where the keeper was not. And she gets the only goal in this one so far, 1-0. In fact, we might as well take one more look at that just because we can. So let's watch that one more time. See that ball coming in from the corner, and Brandis put it on the short side, so the keeper had actually cheated over to that side, but that one put right between the keeper and the post, and so Brandis has her Lady Cavers leading 1-0. We're just about ready to get to the second half of play, so we'll take one more break, and we'll come back with the kickoff. Second half coming up right after this.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Southwest Conference girls soccer action live from Mel Ingram Field here at Grants Pass High School. And the second half about to get underway. Lady Cavers leading 1-0 after one half of play. And the teams huddled up, getting ready to come out for the start of this second half. Very even play throughout that first half. Lots of pressure put on by the Axe early in the half. Then the field tilted a little bit toward the Lady Cavers for the last 10 minutes. And as my cameraman Jess mentioned during the break is, one of the things that last substitution, bringing in some fresh legs at the last 8 or 10 minutes of that half, was probably an important part of that pressure being able to be applied by Grants Pass. And Callie Brandis was one of those. Reese Isabel also, both of them coming in for that final stretch after getting a pretty good rest. So good call on Jess's part there to pick that up, as that was, and that is going to be a throw into the Cavers. And that kept alive. Anderson trying to take it away from the defense. She does. Anderson with the right foot, and this will be a corner kick for the Cavers. So good aggressive play by Brooke Anderson gives her team another chance for a corner kick, and of course it'll be Reese Isabel once again. Why not? She has looked good back there, or over there from the corner. This will be from the opposite corner. Now, of course, I do realize we're at the opposite end of the field, but this will be the right corner instead of the left corner. And that one over everybody. Cavers keep the possession, finally cleared out by the defense. And Gamboa will send one wide. Brandis giving chase now. Brandis with a nice move. She'll center. Anderson collects it. Anderson turns. Harper Page had gotten a foot on it. Ooh, and that was a handball. I was wondering when the call was coming. Both players kind of paused because they both knew there was a handball. And the whistle comes late, but it does come. So here will be the free kick for the Cavers. Robinson, I believe, is going to tee this up. Yeah, it will be Robinson. South Eugene sets up the wall. Getting some direction from the keeper. Moving that wall over a couple of baby steps. Robinson centers. Page giving chase. Blocked. Good defensive play. Nice move there. I believe that's... Yeah, we'll have to double check. Can't quite catch that number. That's going to be 20. Bryn Ziegler with a beautiful play to get it out past midfield. Made the defensive play and then pushed it ahead. Starting to warm up a little bit here, and Grants Pass is pushing closer to 80 degrees, just a degree short at the moment. A little more fall summer. We get that fall summer every fall. A couple more days of some warm temperatures up in the 80s, and then it may cool down. That one will get, got through to Michael. Giving chase was Vogt, but Abigail Michael gets there just in time. But fall will be returning later this week, but a couple more days of picture perfect weather. Vogt with it again. I believe that was Gamboa just punching that out. And the Cavers trying to get it out of the defensive end. Punched back in. And that'll, Wares' shot will be handled easily by Abigail Michael. Oh! Dangerous play for both of the ladies there. They both get up with no harm done. Anderson in a foot race. Anderson will win a lot of foot races, I can assure you. This throw in to South Eugene. Homecoming weekend for Grants Pass as well. Football team getting the win on homecoming night. They chose to play a whiteout game, so they wore their white jerseys, which is usually the visiting team, but entire student section was decked out in all white. Chance for the Axe. Defense punches it away. Anderson showing the speed again. Brooke Anderson up the left side. She's got lots of room to work in. That one off the defender will get to the the keeper. She may be a camper. I don't know. I'm thinking of camping up in this booth. I'm up here so much lately. Might just see if I can get it caught. Taken away by Grip. Good play there. Oh, Isabel trying to get that over to Anderson. Isabel takes it back. Now they'll chip it ahead to Anderson. Into the corner she goes. One-on-one. Goes across the box. Brandis fights for it, and we must have had an offsides. No, linesman was deeper, so just a foul call of some sort. May have been a handball again, but I didn't see the indication from the referee. But either way, we're back underway. And Knuckles tracking that one down as it went over the fence. And so pretty good back and forth action to start this second half. Both teams with their chances so far. Kleiner had it taken away, but Cavers grab it back. Good pressure there from the Axe. And that one got away from Clever, so the throw-in will go to the Lady Cavers. Chip toward midfield. That looked like that could have been a handball, but referee was screened off. And, that's going to be a foul on the Axe as Reese Isabel was spilled. It was Amelia Wares that probably actually a smart play on her part because Isabel had some room to work had she gotten past Wares. Brandis centers it. Anderson in a battle once again. Defensive play from Brett Schneider, but the Cavers will have the throw in. Subs coming in for both teams. McCart in for South Eugene. Eden Bolin back out there for the Lady Cavers. Throw-in gets through, but nobody there to collect it for Grants Pass. And the Axe on the move. Chipped ahead by Martin. Oh, Gamboa was going to try and clear that and just trapped it. Burgess looking for room. That gets through. And Gamboa will punch it back to midfield. Harper Page sends one. Bolin giving chase. They'll kick it back. Oh, keep on that. That keeper can't pick that one up. Keep the pressure on. Ooh, that one got through. But a foul going to be called on the Cavers. Free kick coming up. So big chance here for South Eugene. Put your biggest foot on this one and see what you can create. Cato beautifully placed. Michael right there knocks it down and then scoops it up. So Eva Cato with a beautiful free kick, almost setting up a chance. That one gets past everyone, trying to get it to Martin, but Michael will handle it easily. And this one gets through to Abigail Michael once again. Fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations to serve you, including 2 new stores in Roseburg and Klamath Falls. Axe on the move once again as Martin tracks it down. Knocked out by Robinson. And we've got a sub coming in for South Eugene. Tesaro back into the field of play for the Axe. And Grants Pass forced to just knock that one aside as Kleiner clears it. Another throw-in coming up for South Eugene. That one, those can be dangerous. Fortunately for the Cavers, it was caught on the fly by Michael. We've seen those pop-ups where they bounce in front of the keeper. Becomes a really tough situation. Today's game also brought to you by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. Michael has to come out, play that with their feet as that was outside of the box. The home of crispy, crunchy chicken, Pinnacle 365. So South Eugene keeping most of the play the last few minutes at their offensive end of the field. Now Bolin giving chase as that one got past Knuckles. And the Cavers trying to tilt the field. The throw-in will go to Grants Pass. Brandis and Isabel playing a little back and forth. They'll send it to the other side of the field. Robinson Haley Horst gets it to Brandis. Harper Page turns toward the goal, chips one into the center, and Vejar was there to make the play. So good chance there for the Cavers, but handled by the defense and the keeper for the Axe. And Michael will just punch that out for a Axe throw-in. Other girls soccer action on the network. Sheldon and North Medford battling. Sheldon leading 2-0. This one bounces in. Michael there. So the Axe putting the pressure on here. And that one will be a throw-in for the Lady Cavers. Subs coming in. Ledesma for Grants Pass. Donahue and Martin coming in for South Eugene. That throw-in gets all the way to midfield. Cavers trying to take it away, but South Eugene keeps possession here. Now Reese Isabel moves it across midfield, sends one for Callie Brandis. Brandis collects it on that right side, back to the center. Anderson got it to Page, or I'm sorry, that's Bolin. Bolin finally gets a shot off, but handled by the keeper. And this throw-in should be going to the Axe. A couple more subs coming in. Samantha Meldrum and Tesaro also back in for South Eugene. Anderson with the steal, but gives it right back up. That'll get through, and Michael puts herself just inside the box and lets that one come to her. And Gamboa just punches that out of bounds. And more subs coming in. Addison Waite for Grants Pass and Amelia Laughlin for South Eugene. And this throw-in will go to the Cavers. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. That one's got a chance. Coming over to clear, it'll be Kleiner. Throw in to South Eugene. And the Axe keeping the pressure on. And now the Cavers get possession. Brandis up the wing. Brandis, little hesitation. She'll center it. And that one is in. Looked like the defense. We'll have to take a look at that one. But the Cavers take a 2-0 lead. 19:48, the time of the goal. I'll have to take a look at that one. If it was the defense, that one might be credited to Brandis. But I'll see if I can check the replay after we get the game restarted here. So it's nonetheless, it's 2-0 Cavers. That one will take one hop and into Michael's hands. Yeah, I do believe that was off one of the Axe players. Brandis again centers. Anderson is there. Anderson finds the back of the net. And it's 3-0. So tic-tac-toe. Brandis to Anderson. Callie Brandis letting the sideline or the bench know she's ready for a little bit of a breather. Brett Schneider coming in for the Axe. And Miser checking in for Grants Pass. The time of that goal, 19:08. We'll get our clock fixed here in just a minute. So 3-0 Lady Cavers all of a sudden after lots and lots of pressure from the Axe. But they had nothing to show for it, and a little spurt here from Grants Pass. 2 more goals make it 3-0. And 3-0 is the way Grants Pass would love to win this game, because that gives them the goals against edge in the season series between these two teams if it holds up. Still lots of soccer left to be played. Got subs waiting to come in, but they're going to remain standing there as the drop kick goes to the Axe. So 3-0 Lady Cavers on our John L. Scott scoreboard after goals 40 seconds apart. Free kick coming up as Cato tees it up for South Eugene. Michael tried to get a hand on it. It's free in front, and it's punched in by number 11. Zeta Vogt gets the Axe on the board. Makes it 3-1 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. 16:36. So Vogt with the goal for South Eugene. And that'll get out of bounds. Throw in to South Eugene. So South Eugene trying to build on some momentum. They've been playing well, just not able to find the net until that goal from Vogt. And those 50-50 balls right now, South Eugene winning more of them, and that's part of the reason that this second half has been played quite a bit down at the Cavers defensive end. Miser giving chase, and this throw-in will go to Grant's Pass. Brett Schneider on the defense over there. Isabel traps it. Back and forth with her and Harper Page. They'll try and do it again here. Just drops it in for Page. That one to the center. Isabel shot was blocked. And that one had a chance, but it goes wide of the net. So Horst punches it ahead. Page sends one to the corner. Anderson giving chase, but that'll get out of bounds. And the goal kick coming up for the Axe. Axe to midfield on the move. Center it to Tesaro. She gets rid of it. And Michael comes out to make the play as Cato was looking for an open shot. Isabel with the takeaway. And the flag goes up. Wow, free kick coming up for the Cavers. That, I don't know. That didn't look as, I don't think that was as bad as it looked, I should say. Of course, the home crowd likes the call. Chipped in, off the crossbar. Anderson over the top. Couple of chances there. So Page couldn't have placed it much better, just a little high. Caught the crossbar. Anderson had a chance for a putback and put it over the crossbar. So Cavers making the most of their chances, but South Eugene has had the better of the play throughout this second half, just not on the scoreboard as of yet. They got the one goal, but the Cavers have two. In the half, of course, I'm talking about. Here's a chance for the Axe. Open look, knocked down by Michael. Beautiful shot from Tesaro, still alive here. Cavers trying to clear it, they will. But another good opportunity for South Eugene. Trying to keep it alive was Addison Waite, but that one gets out of bounds. The throw-in will go to South Eugene. They get it to Laughlin. She'll center. And that'll be a goal kick, as Tesaro couldn't get much on that one. Anderson, Grip, and Bolin all checking in for Grants Pass. So Reese Isabel going to get a rest. I imagine we'll see her back out there before this one's over. We got just over 10 minutes left. Probably we'll see Brandis back out there at some point here in the last 10 minutes as well. Actually, Callie is back out there, so she snuck in on me. Callie back helping out on defense. That's a spot where her older brother was so good. He'd play the middle on defense, and man, he really kept the Cavers in a lot of games with his play on defense. Page wins that battle. Axe collected at midfield, but then Bolin takes it away. Bolin trying to set up Miser. Vehar comes out to play it outside the box. And a whistle. This is going to go against the Cavers. Harper Page whistled for the foul. And Cato will tee it up for the Axe. That one headed. This is going to be a corner kick. You never want to tell your defender not to make a play, but you almost think that Michael could have called her off on that, as Michael had it tracked down. Instead, it'll be a corner kick, and Cato will take the corner. And that's going to be last touched by South Eugene. Looked like Wares was trying to redirect, couldn't get a really good touch on it. And the goal kick for the Cavers. So Reese Isabel right back in, as just as we suspected would be the case. Goes over on that wing side. And Isabel wins the battle, pushes it ahead, both literally and figuratively. Harper Page sends one to the corner, Isabel giving chase, but the keeper Vehar will get there first. Now the Axe on the move again. Brandis sends it to the sideline. She'll have room to send it up the field. She does. Punched back into the offensive end by South Eugene. And Harper Page with a nice move. Bolin will send one ahead, trying to set up Anderson. Anderson will get there. Anderson goes to the right foot, heads it toward the center, but gets a weak shot off. Vehar there to scoop it up. Now Gamboa. Oh, nails her teammate. Brandis was looking for a call down there. And no, she was protesting a call down there as she is called. This will be a free kick. And we've got an injury. They're going to stop the clock right here and call a coach out. One of the Axe players shaken up. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the events calendar to find out what's going on. So Lily Schmelz will head to the sideline, shaken up on the play, being tended to by Katie Cole, the Grants Pass trainer. And now Cato lining up for the free kick. Chips it in just over the header attempt. I believe that was Ziegler down there, number 20. Yeah, that was Bryn Ziegler, who just couldn't quite get enough air to Anderson pushed in the back. And I think we had a handball in that exchange as well. So another free kick coming up for South Eugene. Lady Cavers with the lead, 3-1 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 5 minutes left to play. That'll get all the way to Michael. Looked like Michael looking back to check the scoreboard there to see how much time was left in this one. Ooh, that one off of Bolin. And then, oh, wow. There may have been a foul there, but that whistle came so late. It's like either blow the whistle or don't, but I think it was actually the right call. Looked like Anderson really leaned on the Axe player and resulting in her going to the ground, but the whistle came so late it drew a unfavorable reaction from the crowd. Grip will try and trap it, trying to get it away from Cato. Let the Axe get it back. Grip deflected that one. That one off the referee. And I think we're going to get a drop kick here as the referee felt that he took possession away from South Eugene, so we'll drop it here. This is a dangerous play here. As the Axe collect it, but it'll be a goal kick for the Lady Cavers. 3 minutes to go. 3-1 on our John L. Scott scoreboard. Table Rock Sports would like to thank our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, Conger Morris Funeral Directors of Southern Oregon and the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Routes have expanded to help you get to work, school, and appointments. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. South Eugene keeping the pressure on. They've got a 2-goal deficit they're trying to make up. Anderson ends up with it. Anderson will push it to the middle of the field. Nobody there. She'll just keep going wide. Finally chips it ahead as the defense starts to close. Reese Isabel is there, but they'll kick it back to the keeper. Under 2 minutes to go. Good teamwork by the Axe, trying to work it upfield once again. But now Anderson again. Harper Page sends it to Reese Isabel. The defense will get there first. Another kickback. Now Harper Page sends one in. Bolin and Knuckles battled, and Knuckles knocks it to the sideline. Reese Isabel taking her time. We're down to just over a minute to go. Not only is she probably a little gassed, but also with the 2-goal lead, you're in no hurry. Oh, nobody there. It was not a bad idea, but nobody over there for Eden. For Eden Bolin. Like I said, I think Reese Isabel probably a little gassed over there and might have been in that vicinity on some occasions, but not that time around. This one sent to the corner. Michael's going to come all the way out. She'll let it roll, let it roll. Finally decides she better turn it aside as Cato was closing. She may have been able to let that get to the end line, but not taking any chances, just burning some clock. 5 seconds to go. One more chance here for the Axe, but they won't get a shot off, and that is going to do it. Final score on our John L. Scott scoreboard. It's going to be the Grants Pass Lady Cavers 3, South Eugene Axe 1. Coming up next will be our Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We'll recap that second half when we come back with the Know Your Role post-game show.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to the Know Your Role post-game report. And the Grants Pass Lady Cavers continue the winning weekend for Grants Pass. They won the homecoming football game last night. They win girls soccer on homecoming weekend 3-1 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It was a 1-0 game as we hit the halftime break. Callie Brandis on a corner kick from Reese Isabel got the only goal of the first half, and the Cavers led 1-0. They would make it 2-0 at the 1948 mark. I believe that goal is going to be credited to Callie Brandis. She was the last Caver to touch it. The defense actually deflecting that ball in to make it 2-0. We'll take a look at that one as Brandis on that wing centered it, and it looks to me like the defense actually trying to clear that, put it on net and into the net. So 2 goals for Brandis, and it would make it 2-0. Cavers would make it 3-0 about 40 seconds later, and it would be Brooke Anderson scoring on that opportunity at the 1908 mark. And I believe that's Brandis again centering, and Anderson punches it home, making it 3-0. And then at the 1636 mark, South Eugene would get their only goal of the day. It'd be a free kick. Cato would take the free kick, and Zeta Vogt would punch it in for South Eugene, making it 3-1. Beautifully placed free kick, and after a touch on one side, it comes right to number 11, Zeta Vogt. She punches it in, and the Axe would get their only goal on the day. So both teams winning their home games in this matchup. A 2-0 victory for South Eugene at home, but then Grants Pass with a 2-goal victory, 3-1 today here at Mel Ingram Field. So next up for these two teams, Grants Pass will be at South Medford, a 6 o'clock start coming up on Tuesday. That'll be right here on TableRockSports.net. South Eugene's next matchup will be Wednesday. They will be at Willamette, also a 6 o'clock start. So South Eugene falls to 2-6-3 overall, 2-5-1 in the conference, while Grants Pass improves to 4-3-3 overall, 3-3-3 in conference play. So that's going to do it for today's broadcast. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank the Grants Pass High School Athletic Director Clay Ronceville for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. We'd like to thank our head coaches today, Jamie Agayo for South Eugene, Aaron Kubik for Grants Pass. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be coming up on Tuesday here from Grants Pass. Couple of games for you on Tuesday. There'll be volleyball action and soccer action coming up this coming Tuesday. Girls soccer and volleyball again. Or I'm sorry, that'll be boys soccer. My apologies. So boys soccer action and volleyball action coming up on Tuesday. And once again, our final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Grants Pass 3, South Eugene 1. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Jess McLeod behind the lens, I am Jeff Smith saying thank you for watching and have a great day from Grants Pass High School here in Grants Pass, Oregon.